All right. Lately, I've been learning the rhythm of honor, and what I mean by that is I'm learning what it looks like to exhibit honor in everything I think, say, and do. I realized over the break that I'm lacking in honor in some ways. When some friends and I were on a trip in North Carolina, and we were driving my sister's car, and we had gotten up early in the morning because we were going to go and make our way over to Elevation Church, Sam's home church. And so early in the morning, probably 5 a.m., I'm on an interstate that I'm not really familiar with, and I'm using my phone to get directions. And my friend Tiago, he was in the car with me, and he was reaching over to pick out music on my phone. And so I looked down at my phone because I wanted to get directions, and I know I'm supposed to take an exit soon, but not really sure when that is. And I see a little notification pop down that says take exit, let's say exit 70, but it said in like 1/10 of a mile. I'm like, oh shoot. And so I look off my phone onto the road, and I can see the exit coming up quick because I'm going 70, 80 miles an hour, maybe 90. I drive fast. So I see the exit, and I'm like, I can do it. So start slowing down, like trying to get into this exit, and we get on like the little, like the interstate kind of splits off from the traffic that's going to keep on going to the exit. Well, right there accumulates a lot of road debris and gravel, things like that. Not good for stopping on, is what I found out. So I'm pushing the brakes, trying to ease this thing over, and I'm not stopping this car. And I'm looking at this road girder that's now that we're approaching quickly to, and I'm like, well, looks like we're gonna hit this thing. So ease the front of the car, try to ease the nose of the car away from the girder, hitting the side fender of the car and busting the wheel. And I'm like, I cannot believe that just happened. Am I 4 years old driving a bumper car right now? Anyway, fast forward about a couple of weeks, I'm back at home trying to figure out how to fix this problem that I've created for myself, and hopefully in a way save some money trying to fix this. If anybody's crashed their cars, it's expensive. So I'm trying to fix parts, but for the parts that you couldn't really tell, I could fix things on the outside to where on the inside you couldn't really tell there's something wrong with it because I wanted to save money. And so I was talking to my dad, and he noticed what I was doing, and he pointed out to me, he's like, Darien, that doesn't really sound like honor to me. You're more interested in just getting something okay, but not perfect. And so he gave me the option. He said, okay, if you want, you can stop right there to where you're satisfied and I'll pay for the rest, or you can pay for the rest and get this thing back to perfect. So he put it on me. He's like, you're gonna make the decision whether you're gonna be honorable or not. So I made the hard decision with God's help, and I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna exhibit honor. It's gonna be expensive, but I'm gonna fix this thing right. And there's somebody in the Bible that God said is a man after his own heart. Who's that? David, yes. We're a room full of Christians. We've heard that many, many times. David was a man of honor, and he was a man of honor because whenever he'd mess up, he turned back to God, and also when he was victorious things, he turned back to God. He turned the praise back to him. And I'd like to share something from first. You don't have to turn there. We don't have much time, so I'll just read it for you. But 1 Chronicles chapter 21, verses 22 through 24. And David said to Ornan, give me the side of the threshing floor, that I may build on it an altar to the Lord. Give it to me at its full price, that the plague may be averted from the people. Then Ornan said to David, take it, and let my lord the king do what seems good to him. See, I give the oxen for burnt offerings, and the threshing sledges for the wood, and the wheat for the grain offering. I give it all. But King David said to Ornan, no, but I will buy them for the full price. I will not take from the Lord what is yours, nor offer burnt offerings that cost me nothing. Briefly put, David had previously acted out of line against God. Because of this, God's anger was kindled against David and the people of Israel, and God actually sent a pestilence that killed 70,000 Israelites, and sent an angel that was going to come and destroy Jerusalem. God does not like dishonor. Luckily, we live in this bubble where Jesus averts a lot of that. But in this time, God, he was angry, and he was gonna pay back what had happened. So this angel of the Lord came and spoke to Gad, which was a prophet, and told him to tell David to offer a proper sacrifice to the Lord, not so that the Lord would avert the coming destruction, because the Lord had actually decided that he was going to turn the angel away and that he wasn't going to destroy Jerusalem, but he had a different plan. God, through the angel, told Gad to talk to David to offer a proper sacrifice, not to avert the danger, but to get David's heart back under honor, to get David's heart back in the right way. And so this is what we see. We see the angel that comes and talks to David. David decides he's going to offer a proper sacrifice. And when he's going to give the proper sacrifice, he's given the opportunity to do it for free. He's given the opportunity to have everything taken care of for the sacrifice, no charge. The guy was going to give it to him. But David realized something. And he said, "No, I will buy it for the full price. I will not take for the Lord what is yours, nor offer burnt offerings that cost me nothing." He learned the lesson. David had in his heart to be honorable, to not offer to the Lord what cost him nothing. So maybe you guys are in this position. Maybe it's with a car situation where you have to fix something like I did. Or maybe it's like schoolwork. I know sometimes we can half-wit some things just to get the credit. But I challenge you to think, where's the honor? Am I being completely honorable with all the things that I think, things that come out of my mouth, and the things that I do with my hands? Because David, we see through his life the way that God used him over and over and over and over and over again. Not because he didn't mess up, because he had honor. So maybe today, that's where you find yourself, where you're caught in a pinch, where you're not sure if you should take the easier way or take the longer route. But be encouraged that if you do take the harder route, God's going to bless you in it. It's a promise. So I want to pray for three things today. First thing, an awareness. I think in my life, I didn't know. I didn't really realize that I wasn't being honorable to my dad in fixing the car. But I needed an awareness. Second, I needed forgiveness. I realized that, Dad, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Third thing, honor. We're going to choose honor and do the right thing. I decided I was going to fix the car. You're going to decide whatever it looks like for you. All right, so can I pray for you guys? Is that all right? Well, Jesus, I ask today that you would give us an awareness, Jesus, of the places in our life where we are not being honorable. Lord, maybe we've been disobedient, Jesus, in different ways. Maybe, who knows what that is, but you do, and we know it too. So Lord, I ask that you'd make that extra clear today. And Lord, with that awareness, Jesus, that we'll be moved to ask for forgiveness, that we'll turn from dishonorable ways. And Lord, if that looks like righting some wrongs, or Jesus, having conversations, or whatever it is, Jesus, Lord, that you lead us in that. Lord, that we'd be men and women marked by the word honor. That Jesus, when people look at us, they'll know there's something different about him. There's something different about her. They care far more about offering a pure and holy sacrifice than just one that will appease the eyes of people. Lord, bless these guys and girls. I love them. Amen.
Amen.